Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our live presentation today. My name is Crystal Popoff. I am excited to be here with you, and I'd love to, before we dive into the information, I'd love to just know where are you all tuning in from? You know, what city, what state? Are you in the United States? I know we even have reach in Canada. So I'd love to see that, to see how vast of people we are reaching. And today, our focus is to help you get set up with an online business that can be profitable ASAP. Now, I'm guessing since you are jumping on this webinar that you're one of the vast growing population that's interested in starting an e-commerce business. And rightly so. Money is moving online. Shopping is moving online. In fact, in the fourth quarter of 2019, in the US alone, e-commerce reached 187 billion in sales. That's huge. Maybe you've tried an online business before, you've done direct sales or social media advertising, but it wasn't quite as successful as you had envisioned. I get it. The money that it takes to build a website, to build a sales funnel, to design your Facebook ads and your Instagram ads, not to mention the logistics of your inventory, your shipping, all that's enough to stress anyone out. So a lot of people have the idea of starting an online business, and then they get into it, they get stressed out, frustrated, and back out of it. So what we're going to talk about today is a simple, proven system with coaching and support, as well as automation. And I'm going to show you in a few minutes how automation is truly the key to give you the success of your online business, but to also give you the freedom that you're looking for. So let's dive right in. Why am I passionate about this? Because this little office right here was my office 5 days a week for 7 years. For 7 years, 5 days a week, I walked into this office. I was developing software for a consulting firm in Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't hate the job, but I didn't love it. And I spent so much time there. But then this happened. I started a family. I met my amazing husband, Alex, had 2 kids. I actually have a third on the way. And I could no longer be happy being away from my family this much. I needed flexibility, but I also wanted an income that I was proud of, and one that didn't have a cap, and one that wasn't an hourly rate. So this is why I moved into the online business space. And now our family has traveled more than we've ever traveled before these last 3 years. We've gotten to meet some amazing people in the leadership space. I've been able to now train thousands of people around the globe. One of my favorite things was when they featured me in Prosper Magazine, really to focus on how success was able to give me so much family time. And that's what drives my passion today. Now, I want to tell you right up front, my results are not typical. Your results will vary from mine. There are no 2 businesses that are the same. 2 restaurants start up. One may succeed, one may barely make it. We don't know, but let's dive into what some other people are saying about this process. Sandra Sarf, an insurance agent out of Tucson, Arizona, said, finding this 3.5 years ago literally changed my life. I was able to build a true residual income and pay off $70,000 in debt. Retirement looks amazing. Rich and Tammy Ward, salon owners out of Denver, Colorado, said with consistent and focused effort over the course of 3 months, we built our business. A $3.99 investment has now paid us over $30,000. Marilyn Peterson out of California said, my online business has allowed me to cut my regular job schedule down to 2 days a week, and I'm working towards retirement. I am so grateful that I made this decision. And Lori Cooper out of Idaho said, this has been the best gift I have chosen to take financially. A part-time commitment has created the life-changing residual income. I've absolutely loved working with these individuals and hundreds more in this process. So let's talk about why the old way of marketing an online business hasn't worked out so well for many. There are different types of online marketing. One of the biggest ones is door-to-door or home presentations, where your focus is to get into as many living rooms or dining room tables as possible in 1 week. This is where my marketing started. And I'll tell you, I have some really close friends that have made millions in this industry doing it this way. The problem was for me is I was not willing to sacrifice this time every evening away from my kids, every weekend out on sales calls. I also remember one time expanding my business to California. I got on a flight to go get in living rooms there, left my family for a couple days just to get in front of 2 people. Yes, 2. Talk about a disheartening experience. Then we've got 3-way calls. This idea was just to get a potential client on the phone with an expert, usually without telling them much. I always felt a little slimy with this. I was always hoping and praying the expert wasn't going to hard close or be salesy with my prospect, right? And then the prospector, the friend of mine that I got on the phone with them, would then ghost me. Social media is another way to market. And don't get me wrong, I believe social media is the most effective tool right now in sales. But what people were trained initially was so spammy. Posting 7 times a day, flooding your Facebook page or your Instagram feed with products and advertisement, and sometimes overblown testimonies on, I just took these 2 pills and went to sleep and lost weight, right? We've all seen these. And what happens to that person? Their engagement on social media would plummet. In just a few weeks, no one else was following them anymore. Maybe their mom and their spouse, but that's it, right? We all have unfollowed people like these. So these are just 3 examples of marketing that we know some people have broken through on, but for the most, it's hard. It leaves people in a state of screaming help and getting frustrated. So we've done a whole total revamp to this system. Buckle in and listen for the next few minutes. I'm going to dive through the system that we created. Now, when we focused on this, simple, support, and automation was our key. Automation is something that most people leave out. We have to leverage technology in order to automate part of this sales process, or you will never truly have that freedom that you're looking for when you start an online business. So here's what our sales system looks like. Our goal is to drive people to a website. That's what we do in all online sales. We're going to give you tools and ideas on how to do this at the very end of the presentation. But once they're at that website, that's when the magic happens. We believe in education. We believe that a presentation or a video of education is what's going to sell your product. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're selling face cream. Just displaying the bottle is not going to get people truly excited to buy it. They need to learn about it. They need to understand what makes this product truly special. And we do that through videos and webinars. So when people are driven to your website, they're going to get a taste of what you're selling, but they're going to be guided to a registration page to find out more. Once they register for the presentation or the webinar, they will get a confirmation email. This is all done for you, right? Automated. They're going to get a confirmation email. They're also going to get a reminder email when the presentation is happening. Then they'll be able to log on, watch the presentation of your product and service, see what resonates with them, and they can move on to the next step. Now, does this piece sound familiar to you? It should. It's exactly the process that got you here talking to me right now on this webinar. It's the same process, very simple, mostly automated. Now, at the end of the presentation, people have one of 2 options. They may resonate with your product right away. They know they want to purchase it. It might be an easy purchase, and they can check out right there, buy your product. That leads to dollars in your pocket. We've all bought something online. We know this process. The other option, if we're selling something bigger that may need a little bit more coaching, they can sign up for a strategy call or an information call. And that's when they've signed up, they get to talk to the expert, which will guide them through the checkout process, which leads to, again, dollars in your pocket. The best part about this system, this right here, is all done for you. We set this up for you. If you take advantage of what we set up for you, it will set you free. Listen, we know that entrepreneurship can be an emotional roller coaster. We know that most of the time, not in our system, but most of the time, people drain thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into a business, which then they get very little support and it leaves them frustrated. Our goal is to coach you along the way, give you some automation, which will eventually lead to the freedom that you've been looking for. So there are 2 more questions that I want to answer for you really quick in this webinar. The first is, what am I going to be marketing, right? What are you going to be selling online? And then the second, how do I drive people to the website? So we all know that selling something you believe in is what feeds passion, and people can feel that passion. So we are one of the most unique platforms out there that we have an array of options within one platform called Trinont. You can sell all of these unique options, or you can dive into one sector. So let's go through this. If you are really passionate about health and fitness, we have some incredible products that you can market. We have products targeting athletes for recovery, for nutrients, even appetite suppressants for those looking to lose weight and cut calories. We have some anti-aging products, the items that target cardiovascular issues, inflammation, even arthritis, one of our biggest selling products. And a third favorite category of mine is mental clarity and focus. We are all barely making it through the day. So if you can get some natural energy, some mental clarity, some focus products into your life, you can be more productive. In fact, the newest product in this line is called Mojo, and it's a drink that you drink in the morning. It's basically a coffee replacement with natural energy and mental focus, and it has a little appetite suppressants in it. So it helps people also lose weight while they have that mental clarity and energy that lasts them through the day. In fact, our highest selling product in this platform is a plant-based digestive product called Life. Think about how many people out there have food aversions, like lactose intolerant, gluten intolerant. They're not fully digesting their food. They have digestive issues. I mean, this is most of our population today. So we have one of the products that we have the most testimonies on is a very simple, plant-based, all-natural digestive product called Life. It's amazing. Also, if you have a passion in CBD, this is an industry that is projected to reach $10 billion in 2024. This plant medicine has led to thousands and tens of thousands of testimonies really all over the US. This is we market a unique CBD fluid. It's 100% plant, no oil additive. I could show you testimonies in this category all day long. But maybe instead of selling products, you're more passionate about providing services to people. We have a handful of financial related services to help people protect their money, save their money, grow their money. Things like tax services, credit score cleanup and boosting. What can people do if their credit score is raised, right? Pay less in interest, save more money. We have identity theft protection, life insurance, and more, all related to services that will help people really change their finances. And one of the coolest sectors is our retail services. Just for referring services that help people pay everyday bills, you get to make a percentage of that billing. Things like TV service with DirecTV and Dish Network, business phone service with Jive Communication, home and business security systems, credit card processing, or merchant services. That's a massive industry. We even have solar. Now, I know this is a wide range of items that you get the opportunity to market, and new items get added all the time. But this is what makes this online store opportunity with Trinont more unique than any other out there. Think about this. Maybe your passion and all of your online marketing efforts is solely around CBD. But then your mother-in-law moves into a new house and she needs DirecTV and home security. Awesome. You've got it. You can connect her with DirecTV. You can connect her with North Star Home Security, and now you get paid just for that connection. Maybe your cousin opens up a new mechanic shop, and you provide him with phones and credit card processing. You now make money every time your cousin pays the bill they're going to pay anyways. Let's take a look at some of the testimonies that have come out of marketing these products. Tom Epperson out of Arizona says, I truly have taken my health back. With the digestive support products, I am down 35 pounds and have my blood pressure under control again. Marianne Matias from New York says, I started using the CBD product for my insomnia. I had no clue that just 2 drops of the CBD fluid Soothe I was about to embark on a life-changing on every level. In one day, I slept like a baby. In 1 week, I felt energized. In 1 month, I realized I could exercise without joint pain. And in 1 year, I felt better than I have felt in years. Heather and Kat Isfan, commercial real estate investors and agents, said, I'm very grateful I learned and applied financial principles that created the stability to achieve my goals. And Betty Gustafson says, with the wealth education, I was able to retire with confidence. That's just a few of our tens of thousands of testimonies on our products. So what do you get when you start with us, when you start to embark on opening your online opportunity? You get your own replicated website. This is going to allow people to be sent to those products and services and check out right away. You're also going to get everything that you need to support you in business, like a daily task checklist. What do I need to do daily? Maybe you're busy. Maybe you already have a full-time job. We've narrowed it down to 30 minutes to an hour a day that you can be productive, know exactly what to do to profit in your business. We also want to provide a posting guide. This is a multiple page document to give you examples and ideas of what to post on social media and what not to post that drives business to you and drives business to your website. This is huge in of itself. The next thing is to launch your own business. We have created a 3-phase simple process to help you launch your online business, and we are going to do it with you. So with that, thank you for jumping on today. I've seen already lots of questions in the comments. You know the next step because you already know our process, right? What's the next step? Our goal is to set up a strategic phone call with you. We want to find out what it is that you are passionate about. What do you want to market? What interests you, right? We also want to see what your social media of choice is so we can guide you on guiding people through social media to the website. And also what your income goals. This is going to give us some idea of whether you're looking to replace your current income, whether you're looking to make life-changing money, or maybe you just want to make an extra $500 a month. What are your income goals? Because then that allows us to tell you what kind of time that you'll need to put into your online business. So I'm looking forward to talking with you. One thing about these strategy calls is currently we are only taking 6 calls a day. So we have a high demand. These 6 calls a day, if you do book it, it's a 15-minute call. It's just to get a taste to see if our system is going to work for you. But we ask one thing, and that is please don't cancel. Don't forget about the call, right? Because that leaves now us spending 15 minutes with no one when we could really be helping someone. So if you set up the 15-minute call, make sure you put in your calendar, make sure you're on that call with us. If you do need to reschedule, give us a few hours in advance to reschedule that call. We know some things come up. We are understanding about that, but we just want to save the time for people that are ready. They're ready to get started and they're ready to earn some money. So thank you for jumping on today. I'm excited to talk to each and every one of you on a strategy call. You can set it up by clicking the button right on your screen. Thank you very much.